Hello everyone, I am Pooja. Today we are going to learn about what are the features of React. So the third feature of the React is the one-way data binding. So basically in React, there is a one-way data binding. So in that what happened? Parent sends the data from data to its uh, children. The name itself says that it is a one direction flow. So in React there is a data flow is in one direction. The data in React flows only in one direction. That the data is transferred from top to bottom. So what happened in React? Data is transferred from top to bottom. The parent component to child component. How this like data flow in React. The props in child component cannot return data to its parent component. So in React there is only a one directional data flow. That's the reason child component cannot return data to its parent. So this is a parent. Parent, what does parent do? This is the parent of this two child. So it flows the data to its two children. But these children cannot able to flow the data to its parents. This is how data flow in React. But it can have communication with parent components to modify the states according to the provided inputs. But it cannot flow the data children to its parent. But what does it do? It can access that data by using the props. The properties props in child component cannot return data to its parent component, but it can have communication with parent components to modify the state according to the provided inputs. It cannot able to flow the data children to its parent, but it have the communication with its parent. So child can modify the inputs of parents. This keeps everything modular and fast. So this thing makes React more simpler, and which keeps everything modular and fast and more simpler, because two-way data binding make more complex things. Then next feature of the React is performance. So React uses virtual DOM and updates only the modified parts. So this makes the DOM to run faster. So we know that React uses virtual DOM instead of original DOM at first, and updates only the modified parts instead of updating all the things. So this makes DOM to run faster. Then next reason which makes React good performance is the DOM execute in memory. So we can create a separate components which make the DOM run faster. These are the things which gives React good performance. And then next one is the extension. Next feature, React has many extensions that we can use to create a full-fledged application. So what does React? React is basically a JavaScript library. With the help of we can create a front end, and we can develop the UI. It supports mobile app development and provides server-side rendering also. React is extended with Redux, React Native, etc., which help us to create a good looking UI. So React is getting popular day by day, and it is also extended with React, Redux, React Native, and also extended with Next.js. What is Next.js? Is basically a full-fledged framework. With the help of we can create a full stack application. Then next feature of the React is the conditional statement. So JSX allows us to write conditional statement. So with the help of JSX, what we can do? We can write a conditional statement. The data in the browser is displayed according to the condition provided inside the JSX. So this is a simple example, like we just declare here variable like const age equal to 2. So what we'll see that if age is greater than or equal to 10, it will print that greater than age, greater than like that age, and else it will print age. So what will happen here, it will print like only this will execute else part. So this is the conditional statement, because here age is the 2, and here we can say 2 is greater than or equal to 0. This condition is false, so this if part will not get executed, so it will execute it else part like this. Then next feature of the React is components. So React.js divides the web page into components as it is a component base. So React.js is a popular library which is component based, so which divides every task into the smaller chunks of tasks. Like if you are making the whole website at once, it will create a component. Like if you are fetching the product, so it will simply create one component for product, and it will reuse that component again and again, so which makes it more reusable. That's the reason React is getting more popular day by day. So each component is part of UI designing, which was its own logic and design as a side image. Then so the component logic which is written in JavaScript make it easy and run faster and can be reusable. So the reason by using the props we can make it more reusable and also can do dynamic tasks. Then next feature of JavaScript is the simplicity. So React is a component base which makes the code reusable, and React.js uses JSX, which is combination of HTML and CSS. So basically React is a component base which make the code reusable and more simpler, because it just divides the code and reuse the code again and again, and which make it more simpler. Then it also uses JSX, so without getting the syntax error, we are very familiar to HTML, and with the help of this JSX we can embed JavaScript in that also, which is a combination of HTML and JavaScript. This makes code easy and understand, so we can easily get understand that, and easy to debug and has less code. So that's all for today. Thank you.